Hi, I'm Pippa, the chef at Laxey Glen. I just thought I'd make a little video explaining our wedding and events menu, just to give you a rundown of what the dishes might look like and taste like. So I'll start with the starters, of course. The first dish is a smoked mackerel parfait. So it's like a nice quenelle, so like a big scoop of the stuff, covered in pickled fennel and nice rock salt and some lovely pieces of toasted focaccia to use with that. The beef tartare is, of course, local beef, finely diced, seasoned really perfectly. It's got a lovely, nice tart horseradish mayonnaise instead of an egg yolk. There's little pickled shallots on there, something crispy based on which vegetables are around at the time, and some probably foraged herbs like wild garlic flowers, for example. Again, that comes with some focaccia. The Manx rarebit, and make a Bushey's brown sauce to go with that. That's Bushey's beer, and it's basically bread and cheese with a lovely bechamel, and it's using the vintage cheddar, and it comes with a little salad of Starvey Farm leaves, which are not just, it's not a bistro salad, it's locally grown, pretty much organic stuff, and it's delicious. And the carrot confits are vegan and, of course, gluten-free option. So that is slow baked, like salt baked whole Manx carrots. They're so juicy and tender and so carroty, and that's going to come with some whipped vegan feta, which we pipe. There's loads of flavours on there and herbs on the plate, and yeah, it's almost like a masala spice to that. Moving on to mains, and there's two that are very similar but with different proteins or not. So we've got some truffle mash, seasonal greens based on what's available, a jus which we make with beef bones or vegetables. If you go for the vegetarian option, for a long time you put a lot of effort into the sauce, and yeah, you can either have a fat beef short rib, slow cooked, or you can have like a little cluster of oyster mushrooms which we brush in miso, which is a really rich umami taste to mirror the meaty taste maybe. And then we just treat them in the pan as if we're doing a steak. So yeah, that's lovely. The fish course can either be with a champagne elderflower sauce and dill and peas if you didn't want the curried bisque. But our curried bisque is essentially like a delicate, almost madras sauce, but it's infused with loads of different shells and crab shells and lobster and things like that. So it's a lovely bisque in the bowl, a few potatoes, steamed mussels, and whatever fish is available at the time. It won't probably be cod. We try to use sustainable fish, so it's more likely going to be calig or pollock. But yeah, a good honk of that, finished off with sea herbs and all the relevant garnish. Really lovely dish. Then the celeriac steak is what it says on the tin. It's a steak, but it's celeriac. Again, we bake and treat that like meat. The sauce is a split sauce, which means it looks like galactic. So it's like green and white. There's a dill oil and really tart cheese sauce. And sitting on top of that steak is a slaw made from crisp apple. Again, fennel goes so well with the celery taste, and whole grain mustard. And of course the garnish on that is subject to what's around, what's forageable, maybe what's invasive even. Then the final dish on the mains is a risotto style dish, but we use orzo just to be a bit different. The textures are, for me, better and more Manx as well. Then yeah, it's got a nice cauliflower puree through it, and roasted cauliflower and pickled cauliflower, wild garlic oil, the wild garlic flowers, maybe some pickled wild garlic on there. Yeah, that's just some nice hearty food. And then as for the desserts, the Manx mess is a take on Eton mess, but it's just got some really beautiful flavours through it. This is the most romantic dish for me. So the meringue is like nice shards. It's a bit more fine diney, funky. It's got some powdered wild roses on it, bee pollen, lovely whipped cream, Manx rhubarb. The sauce is tart to go and counteract the really sweet rose and strawberry flavour. You've got cheese and crackers. We make the crackers. The crumble is pretty self-explanatory, but with some candied pecans and a boozy spiked custard. And then finally, the black Glen Gatto. If you can say that 5 times fast, you can have one for free. Is a lovely sponge, quenelle of dark chocolate ganache, a bit of vegan cream, lovely tart cherry compote. Yeah, and also we could not make it vegan if you wanted. You could have with normal cream. But yeah, that's our menu, utilising all what's good and local. The menu is designed for speed and ease. You know, we can change things, but bearing in mind it's designed in a way to utilise as much local stuff as possible whilst being fast and efficient so that your day goes to plan. But yeah, thank you very much.